Robbie, we sit here with just a few hours left of the transfer window as we complete the signing of James Ball from Solihull Moors. How excited and happy you to have managed to get that across the line?
Yeah, very much so. James is another player of good experience but at the right age. Like I said at the very start of this transfer window, I wanted to change the dynamics of the squad a little bit and give some of our younger players a little bit more experience and knowledge around them, and I think in general we've done that, and I'm really pleased with how January's gone.
What do you hope James will bring to the squad?
Physicality, strength, power, can score, but can also play in several positions, so very versatile in how he plays. I think one of the key things I've said all along is characters, what they're like, and I feel that during this window we've managed to bring in not only players of good experience but players that are hungry and wanting to prove people wrong and wanting to prove that they can play in the league. I feel that they can, and that was down to them to perform on the pitch.
7 players we've done deals with in this window, if you include George Broadbent right at the start, and of course we extended his loan. Are you pleased with the business you've done, given that you have achieved the players that you set out to? You've managed to complete the 7 signings that you went out to get?
Yeah, like I said before, I wanted to just change the dynamics of the team. I feel that we do loads of things right as a team, and the players coming in will complement the players that are already here. So we've managed to, obviously we've lost a few players at the start of the window, and that was planned for, but it doesn't always work that you get the players in straight away, so we've had to be patient with a couple, but in general I'm really pleased with the business that we've done. I thank the board for backing me, and now it's down to business with the remainder of the season.
You mentioned the players going out, and as you said, that business was completed fairly early on. You mentioned on Saturday you certainly weren't accepting any incoming calls for any players going out. Was it always important to you that once that business was done early, you were keen not to make sure anybody else went out that door?
Yeah, I think my experience of January windows before, things pop up, things that you maybe don't expect, but we've managed to keep the players. Obviously Jake and Aaron were obviously going to be a blow to leave because they're quality players, but we as a football club have a policy for not standing in players' ways, and the money that we brought in for those 2 players was very good, so it works for everybody. The fact that I've been able to not only bring in players on short-term contracts but a little bit longer means I can plan ahead, and hopefully in the summer we're not looking at 12, 13 players changing over again, so we've got to put some kind of building blocks in place, but we want to start winning games now. We've had 2 clean sheets on the bounce, we've looked solid, so now we look up the table hopefully rather than sort of stay where we are.
Are you hopeful with the addition, of course, Tavon the other day, Luke Charman, whose suspension will be up from tomorrow night as we head to Colchester, and of course James Ball, as you said, can score goals. He was joint top scorer in his team last season. Do you feel as though we've got goals in the team now to help those that were already scoring goals?
Well, listen, Jake was obviously our top scorer and he leaves, so we need to replace those goals, but it can come from anywhere in the team. I'm not particularly fussed. Whoever scores the goals, it doesn't matter in terms of that. But yeah, we feel that we've added goals to the squad. With that, we've still got Danny, who's working ever so hard to get back into the team. Matty Dawn came on at the weekend against Bradford, did ever so well. So we've got competition. That's what you need as a football club, and those players that are in the team now are looking over the shoulders and are working ever so hard to stay in it.
Is that good for you then, given that competition now?
Yeah, and obviously we go into a busy schedule. Saturday, Tuesdays for a long time to the end of the season, so we're going to need everybody.
Looking ahead to Colchester on Tuesday, comes quite quick, especially after a late night tonight as well. And what are your thoughts on that fixture?
Well, it's a game that we should have played 2 weeks ago, shouldn't we? So, change of manager, got a couple of new players in. Hopefully we can build on the clean sheets. That's important. That's our sort of start point, and then let's hope we can, get a win. And this week could still be a really positive week with results. I know everybody's a little bit disappointed with the result at the weekend, the draw at Oldham. It was always going to be a tricky game. New manager, seems like the atmosphere there sort of turned, and it was quite hostile at times. But I thought we dealt with that very well. Could have had more of a threat in front of goal, but was never in any danger of losing. So now the aim is to turn those draws into wins starting tomorrow night.